and a warm welcome to the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Our focus is on the Northwest today, but first, our top stories. We begin with a happy Children's Day to the nation's children as Nigerians celebrate 2025 episode, a moment dedicated to honoring the country's young ones and raising awareness on issues affecting them. Now, it's centered around the powerful theme, Stand Up, Building a Bullying-Free Generation, which calls on all Nigerian children, parents, educators and communities to actively confront and eliminate bullying in all its forms. Bullying, whether physical, verbal or online, continues to impact millions of children across the country, hindering their ability to learn, grow and thrive in safe environments. Recent studies reveal that up to 65% of Nigerian school-age children have experienced one form of bullying or another. The President has marked this year's National Children's Day with a strong pledge to protect and empower them, calling them the future and a core focus of national development. In a heartfelt message, a lengthy one at that, the President described children as the foundation of the country's future and promised that under his administration, their dreams, rights and safety will always be a priority. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to child protection through the Renewed Hope agenda, anchored by the recently launched National Plan of Action on Ending Violence Against Children. The President also announced ongoing reviews of key laws, including the Child Rights Act 2003 and the Violence Against Persons Act 2015, to enhance protection measures for children. Meanwhile, the children are also hopeful that the challenges of health and education, just to mention a few which mostly affect them, will ease. The convener, Summer STEAM Boot Camp, that's a 16-year-old Jessica Ose, says she aspired to see and help build a community where everyone qualified will have equal opportunities for employment. Ms. Ose spoke alongside an educator and disability advocate, and they agree on the need to fight against substance abuse, especially amongst young ones. An educator, social development advocate, Sefia Sambo, believes that school children should be well educated on its effects, and schools as well as communities also have a role to play.
We still have some people in my generation who are, for instance, unemployed. These people have gone to school and they've acquired the necessary documentation, but still they find it hard to get jobs in the country. We still find people who are not able to have quality, good education. They're not given the opportunity to have good education. We still have people who are suffering from preventable diseases. Yes, so it's, like I said, it is a lot, but hopefully we would get to the very best.
School children should be well educated on the impact of substance abuse and bullying on their lives and the impact it will have in their future. And also, again, I'll take it back to investing in the educators, that's the teachers. If schools, that is private and public sectors, will employ well-qualified educators to teach children in classrooms. And then also for substance abuse, this goes down to everyone in the community, because children learn from what they see, what they are being exposed to, and then what is being given to them.
UNICEF is also weighing in on the conversation. Its country representative, Christian Munduate, has emphasized the critical role of government, the private sector and media in advancing the growth and development of the Nigerian child. Speaking on our breakfast program, Sunrise Daily, she called for urgent and united action to end all forms of violence and abuse against children, stressing that safeguarding their rights is key to shaping a better future.
I think it has two purposes. One, definitely, yes, to celebrate childhood, to celebrate children, to have a special day for them. And the other purpose is to remind all adults, each one, that that we all have responsibilities and accountabilities for children. We are all responsible. It's not one group or the other. I think if everybody plays correctly, do correctly what they're supposed to be doing. If I am a public servant, am I doing well my work? Am I working the number of hours I should be working for children? You know, all these as you build the blocks, will help to transform Nigeria, as a matter of fact. Violence is about when you hit a child, when you abuse a child emotionally, when you abuse a child sexually, when you practice, for example, female genital mutilation, that is violence. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts a person. So I think it's excellent to have a plan, and hopefully, I mean, the plan achieves all its milestones and all the results that it's been there, and definitely we will be supporting the national efforts towards ending violence against children.
It was a beautiful celebration of children in Kaduna State as they participated in various events, some of them assuming the roles of security operatives in a march past at the Muhammadu Dikko Stadium.
This year's celebration is not just a symbolic, it is a powerful call to action. It serves as a reminder that the well-being, education, and empowerment of every Nigerian child, whether a boy or a girl from the city or a village, must remain at the heart of our national development agenda. In Kaduna State, we have embraced this call. Our dear children, you are our pride, you are our future. We celebrate your energy, curiosity, and laughter and strength. We believe in you, and we work every day to build the world where your dreams can come to reality.
In Kebbi State, the governor's wife, Nafisa Nasir Idris, has reaffirmed her husband's commitment to safeguarding the rights and welfare of vulnerable children. She made this known while celebrating the 2025 Children's Day with orphans at the State Orphanage in Birin Kebbi. Mrs. Idris emphasized the significance of the day as a moment to celebrate children, recognizing their joy, importance, and unique contributions to society. She urged children to be obedient and take their studies seriously, as education is key to their future success. In the gesture of empowerment, she also donated 3 tricycles to selected orphans and encouraged the beneficiaries to make good use of them in order to become self-reliant. In Kano State, the Children's Day celebration took a more creative turn as the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism and the Creative Economy hosted a unique event to inspire the young minds and showcase their talents through visual expressions. Our correspondent Nanchin Vincent has this report.
And promoter of education at all levels. The Secretary to the State Government.
Okay, before we get to that report, let's go to Kano State, where the governor, Abba Yusuf, has intervened regarding the 84 stranded Kano students studying in northern Cyprus by paying their outstanding tuition and accommodation fees. The students who had been left in academic and financial limbo for years following the suspension of their overseas scholarship program by the previous administration now have a new lease of life. The state government paid a total of 2.24 billion naira to Near East University in Cyprus, clearing all outstanding debts and unlocking the students' academic certificates. Presenting their certificates to them, Governor Yusuf urged them to reciprocate the state's gesture by contributing meaningfully to the society.
We gather here today to celebrate our resilient sons and daughters who have endured great personal sacrifices and overcome significant challenges, all in pursuit of excellence. These young men and women who graduated with appreciable grades from the Near East University in Cyprus demonstrated an exemplary spirit of hard work, determination, and steadfast commitment to make Kano and all of us proud. They stand as shining examples of the values we hold dear as a people, as a state, and of course as a government. And their success is a testament to the strength and potentiality of our people.
To reduce the high rate of maternal and newborn mortality in Zamfara State, the federal government is working with the state government through the Maternal and Newborn Mortality Reduction Innovation and Initiative Miami project. Speaking at the 5-day training of healthcare workers in Gusau, the state capital, the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nafisat Maradun, notes that the project, which adopts a sector-wide approach, SWAP, is designed to strengthen health systems and drive innovation in maternal and child health.
In a bold move to combat maternal and newborn mortality, a new partnership is taking shape in Zamfara State. The federal government, in collaboration with state authorities and international partners, is launching a coordinated initiative to change the story for mothers and babies across the state.
We have LGS in Zamfara State.
Recent data from the Federal Ministry of Health has painted a stark picture for Zamfara State. 4 out of its 14 local government areas account for the highest burden of maternal and newborn deaths. Flagged as high priority zones, these local government areas are now at the center of an urgent intervention through a 5-day workshop on the Zamfara State Maternal and Newborn Mortality Reduction Innovation and Initiative known as MAMI.
The Zamfara State government, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Lawal, the executive governor, has made health and well-being of our citizens a top priority. We are committed to strengthening our healthcare system, especially at the primary healthcare level, which is the first and most crucial point of contact for our mothers and children.
The UNICEF representative, Kulu Sonda, reiterates the agency's support for government-led efforts in rebuilding resilient healthcare systems and protecting the lives of mothers and infants.
On behalf of our organization, we will always be supporting to ensure that this is done in terms of awareness creation, behavior change of our community from negative practice to positive that will positively influence the behavior of the community into improving the health of women and children in Zamfara, which is one of our core mandates.
Speaking on behalf of the SWAP National Coordinator, Mr. Omorui Iyahe acknowledges that while maternal mortality has seen some decline, more work still needs to be done. He reveals that 172 high-burden local government areas have been identified nationwide, and 56 MAMI centers are already active, with Zamfara State poised to scale up its implementation rapidly.
Maternal and neonatal mortality reduction investment initiative came up as a result of the terrible health indices in the space, in the Nigerian health sector. We see a lot of deaths, unnecessary deaths by women and children. So the government had to think, what do we do to reduce these unfortunate deaths among our women and children, hence the creation. So they had to sit for a think tank and sit down and think of what do we do. So the framework of MAMI came about, and that is what we are deploying in the country.
MAMI adopts a sector-wide approach, bringing together stakeholders, development partners, and health experts to implement collaborative innovations and evidence-based solutions, setting a new standard to ensure that every birth is safe and every life has the chance to thrive.
The governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, has commissioned the township road in Kargako local government area, emphasizing his administration's focus on investing in rural infrastructure to boost the economic and social well-being of residents. Speaking during the commissioning ceremony, Governor Sani disclosed that within 2 years in office, his administration has been able to award 79 road projects across the 23 local government areas of the state.
Joy, celebration and gratitude filled the air as residents of Kagurko local government area rolled out the drums to welcome a long-awaited development, the commissioning of a township road constructed by the administration of Governor Uba Sani. For decades, poor road infrastructure left the people in hardship and isolation. But that chapter closed as Governor Uba Sani arrived in the community to inaugurate the newly completed road, a powerful symbol of inclusion and progress for a region neglected by past administrations for over 20 years.
Your Excellency, these roads serve as a vital lifetime for the people of Kagurko, facilitating the smooth and efficient transportation of transportation while bolstering the local economy. It must be stated here that your swift action in restoring the power in Kagurko local government after about 3 years of blackout is commendable.
Your Excellency, we have nothing to say but to say thank you. Thank you for the show of love to the grassroots. We understand that politics is local, and you have shown us that you are a great politician. You don't care about the urban area, you care about the rural area. Because urban areas are the only areas that can feed the rural area are the areas that feed urban. And now you have made farming easy for the people of Kagurko.
For the elated governor, the Kagurko Road is amongst the 79 road projects that were initiated by his administration as part of a broader strategy to boost connectivity, support rural economies, and improve quality of life of residents of Kaduna State.
We have completed about 25 roads to date. And Kagurko local government, and this very important road, is one of the 25 roads we have completed since we began the construction of these very important roads. We are aware of the fact that this very important road will connect markets, connect our people with basic infrastructure like hospitals, as well as schools. And it will also help our farmers to connect with our farms.
He also announces the restoration of electricity supply to Kagurko, which has been in total blackout for 3 years.
We have noticed very serious infrastructural deficits between the rural local governments and the urban local governments. And that is the reason why this very important road is one out of many roads we are going to construct, not only in Kagurko, but many other rural local governments in Kaduna State.
Governor Sani then proceeds to officially commission the road, marking a historic moment for the community.
The road has been so bad, even to pass through the main town of Kagurko local government headquarters has been a very serious problem. not until the governor of the people, a governor that represents every nook and cranny of Kaduna State, has remembered Kagariko local government. And so he came and constructed this wonderful road today.
Governor Ubasani concluded his visit by promising the speedy completion of 54 ongoing road projects across the state and pledged that more will soon begin, ensuring that no community is left behind in his rural transformation agenda.
In a determined effort to end youth unemployment and promote economic self-reliance, the wife of the Kebbi State Governor has empowered 600 women and youths through skills acquisition training. The initiative, which falls under the platform of her Nana's Foundation, aims to create a sustainable livelihood by equipping beneficiaries with practical and in-demand skills.
These starter parks mark the end of a 6-week intensive training held in Jega local government area, courtesy of the wife of the Kebbi State Governor, Nafisa Nasir Idris. Each graduate will receive a cash grant of 30,000 naira alongside essential tools and materials relevant to their chosen trade. Beneficiaries were strongly warned not to sell the starter parks.
Those that were training on tailoring, they were giving tailor. Those that are tailoring on shoe making, they were giving grinding machine for making shoes. Those that are doing makeup, we are giving them boxes. You can see it there. Those that are cosmetology, we are giving them money. So each of them is going to receive like 30,000 naira each for them. I think there are almost 150 of them. And then some those that train on catering, we are giving them their own material for them to practice their business at home.
While urging the beneficiaries to complement the government's efforts by becoming employers of labor, the State Commissioner for Women Affairs emphasized her ministry's collaboration with the governor's wife to promote the empowerment of women across the state.
This government is out to fight poverty, to alleviate poverty amongst people. This government is out to empower women and children, youth, inclusive. Therefore, any empowerment item given to people, women, youth, and people of Kebbi State, please, I call on them not to sell off these items for a demeaning price.
One after the other, the beneficiaries are handed the starter packs as their benefactor gave them a charge in Hausa.
The scheme will encompass all the 21 local government areas of Kebbi State, but I choose to begin with Jega due to the town's strategic role in the economic development of our dear state. The cost of living has skyrocketed and the financial burden is heavier on men. Women must therefore rise to support their families by engaging in productive economic activities.
The beneficiaries include women and persons with disabilities who were trained in different vocational trades to promote inclusive empowerment.
That's the program today. Many thanks for watching. I'm Melinda Kinlami, and to all the children out there, happy Children's Day.